at the root of your reading, we have a major. We have the High Priestess. This is interesting. The High Priestess knows a lot. This could represent that you have maybe some kind of mystery, some kind of intuition. I think you do trust yourself. This can also be secrets. It could be, you know, saying the right thing at the right time, like holding your tongue, but knowing the truth. She is abundant. She is very knowledgeable, but she doesn't necessarily act on what she knows. The High Priestess is educated, well-read. She is studious. She will find her answers, and she's very intelligent, very bright. The High Priestess likes being alone too. She likes being alone, but that doesn't mean she doesn't want company. She wants company with the right people that will make her feel good, you know. But she knows a lot. She sees a lot. She's lived enough to know quite a lot. She sees everything, you know. She's very aware, very emotionally intelligent. And so with this High Priestess at the foundation of your reading, this is a really good sign that you are on an amazing path to personal growth. You're on an amazing path to conquering the ego and conquering yourself. And I believe that you're in a good, solid position where you have good intentions. All right. Probably a lot more I want to say with that High Priestess, but I'm just going to go ahead and move forward, and let's see what is coming up for your sacral. So this is for your root chakra. The High Priestess is coming up for your root chakra. I think you are experiencing harmony and some sort of security right now, but let's see what else comes up. I just need one card for the sacral chakra. Interesting. We have the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands was coming up as I was shuffling. I saw her pop up, and because I was kind of wondering if she would come out, but she has. So the Queen of Wands is here. This Queen of Wands is coming up for your sacral. So she is a feisty person, a confident person, self-assured, and not saying that her whole life she's been this way, but she has her moments. She has her moments, and this queen is, she's self-assured. She knows what she knows. She's confident. You can't mess with her, and this is interesting that it's coming up at your sacral. I believe that you do have passion, and you do have emotional well-being. You do have the ability to express yourself and be articulate. For some reason, I just feel like maybe there's some dark forces that are trying to take over your life, but it's not happening. Because with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands here, I'm getting kind of like a mystical sense, a spiritual sense, but these are very strong women here, very strong individuals. So either you're a very strong woman, or there's someone in your orbit that's a really strong, stable woman, and you can't mess with them because they know what they know and they believe what they believe, and they're correct. That's what I want to say about that. Okay, let's go forward and let's pull one for your solar plexus. Oh, okay. I actually really like this card. I really do. The Eight of Pentacles is coming up for your solar plexus. So you're working on something. You got something that you're working on. You're focused. You do have courage and endurance and strength. I believe that you are a warrior. I believe you're healthy. And, you know, you got your work garment on, and you're working and you're focused on what you are doing. And I think that your work is going to produce and is producing good results, amazing results. And so keep going with that. Keep focusing on your projects, on your work. I'm not saying focus on your job, like your job that makes you money. I'm saying focusing on like even your hobbies. You know, this 8 of Pentacles can be someone who's really honing their skills in any realm. This could be a hobby, this could be a spiritual work, this could be some sort of something you're putting your mind to, like you're enjoying the work that you're doing, and it could turn into a career, you know, that you make money off of it. But I'm getting the sense that there's something that you do that you like to do, like your art or your hobby, and it might be a career, and it might turn into some pentacles here in a career. It may or may not, but it is valuable to you, and that says a lot. You have a really nice skill set, I believe. There's something here that is looking really good. I'm liking seeing that at your solar plexus, actually. That's a really cool card to come up at your solar plexus. Okay, one card for the heart. I just need one card for the heart chakra. Oh. Okay, we have a major at your heart. We have the Sun. What a beautiful card to receive. This is definitely representing amazing outcomes, successes and happiness, clarity. And so yeah, you want that in your heart. Oh, and I believe you're going to get it. Even if you don't have it now, you will get it. You're on your way to the Sun in your heart. If you don't have it now, you're on your way to achieving the Sun in your heart. I just feel, this puts a smile on my face. I feel happy with this card, and it's coming up in your heart, and it's just a beautiful, it's just beautiful. I feel happy about that. I believe your heart is clear, and you know, you do have forgiveness, you do have kindness, you do have self-love, you do have empathy, and you are, I believe you've been doing the work. You've been doing the emotional work to get to this Sun in your heart. Like, you have been doing all the things you need to be doing, like all the shadow work, all the, you know, nitty-gritty of life, of honing your emotions and your mental capacity. I feel like you've been working on yourself. Yes, this is what this is strongly too. In addition to what I said prior, is work. Some of you are working on yourself, and you're achieving the results that you want. You're working diligently on yourself. You've been working diligently on yourself, and the universe is honoring that. I just need one card for the throat chakra. One card for the throat chakra. Okay, we have the Hierophant here. This is another major. There's some sort of, like, I don't want to say contracts, but there's some sort of, yeah, kind of like contracts, like spiritual contracts or agreements, or something that's binding you in a way, or something you're thinking about having to do with conformity. You're thinking of conformity. You're thinking of societal expectations. And sometimes I guess you don't have to say anything. It is what it is. Let's get one card for your third eye. I just need one card for your third eye. One card for your third eye. And we have the Page of Swords coming up for your third eye. All right, so you are experiencing wisdom and insights and intuitions. You are feeling clear in your mind, I think. Yeah, you have your moments because, you know, we're human where you're not clear, you're a little hazy and foggy in your brain. But altogether, I believe that you are an intuitive person. I think that you're learning to trust your intuition, but you do have amazing insights and you see a lot. This Page of Swords is a very capable person. This Page of Swords is confident. This Page of Swords is curious. I believe this Page of Swords is even like studious and wants the truth and is going to seek the truth. And this Page of Swords is adventurous, and this is really good energy to be in. This is really good energy to be in. And this is coming up in your third eye. And I like this card for your third eye, actually. I do. Let's pull one card for your crown chakra. One card for your crown chakra. Just one card for your crown chakra. Oh, and we have the Ace of Wands. So we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Hierophant, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Nice. Yeah. Oh. I think you have gone through some rough patches, but you have overcome a lot. You are getting urges and inspirations, and you're getting uploads and downloads, and I believe that you are receiving uploads from the cloud, downloads from the cloud here. You are receiving passion and inspiration and urges to create. I think that you're realizing, or realizing again, that you are a creative person, and that creativity, I think you're tapping into that. You're doing the emotional work necessary. You're doing the work necessary on yourself with this Eight of Pentacles here that's coming up for your solar plexus. Yeah, this is good. I actually want to put this right here, actually, but this is good. This is nice to get this in your crown. I just need one gold. One gold to sum up, clarify, and just give some more insight into what we have on the board here. And I have the King of Pentacles coming up for our clarifying card here. So the King of Pentacles is a solid person, practical person, wise. The King of Pentacles can be reckless, but doesn't want to be reckless. I think the King of Pentacles definitely wants to feel solid and stable on solid ground, and wants things to be not predictable, but the King of Pentacles, I think, does like his routines. He does like to know where his pentacles coming from, but I think the King of Pentacles can get into a stagnant energy sometimes, so we got to be careful, because the King of Pentacles can be a little too solid, a little bit too like conformist, or a little bit too, yeah, a little too stuck. So we don't want to get unbalanced with this King of Pentacles. I feel like putting this here. Interesting. Let's see. Queen of Wands. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my intuition is telling me to put it here. So I feel that this is kind of like a love reading. I'm feeling there's a match between a High Priestess and a King of Pentacles. There's some sort of love match, I think. This high priestess, I think she wants a king of pentacles, but she's probably not saying anything. And this king of pentacles is interested, but this king of pentacles is also pretty stuck and stable where he's at. So this king of pentacles has created a certain persona, or this king of pentacles has created a certain lifestyle, and I'm not sure that the king of pentacles, I don't think the king of pentacles is willing to give up his lifestyle to be with the high priestess. This king of pentacles, you know, something would have to happen, like a tower would have to happen or something. But I believe this high priestess is interested in a king of pentacles. I'm just getting that sense, okay? So this high priestess, she works on herself, and this king of pentacles, he works on his pentacle. He has a lot to lose, but he has a lot to gain from this high priestess too. This king of pentacles, I believe, has children and is concerned for his children, which a good father would be concerned for their children, so that's a good thing here. I believe the high priestess, perhaps she has children as well, and so if they were to get together, it would be about blending their families. Yeah, let's see. I think this high priestess and this king of pentacles could work. I really do. Not they could work, like they are gonna work. I feel like they are actually a good fit, like they balance each other, because this king of pentacles is spiritual. This king of pentacles does know a lot, and this high priestess is not going to be careless with his pentacle. She's not going to be careless. That's not really her style, you know. Interesting. Okay, I didn't really gather that this may be a love reading at the beginning of the reading, but now when I pulled this king of pentacles, the gold one at the very end, then I got a sense of a love reading between the high priestess and the king of pentacles. So that's pretty interesting there. I hope some of this resonates with you. Remember, self-care always, best wishes, and have a wonderful day.